everybody. I'm just kind of sitting here. I'm freezing. So I've got one of my new covers that I was sent. And um, man, I know that I haven't really done a whole lot of updating since, my birthday and everything. I'm having a rough time. Um, I don't know. I'm trying to get some light in here so you can actually see me. I'm going to say that old habits are really hard to break. And I have been feeling really depressed since right after Christmas. And I think it has a lot to do with my weight, and it has a lot to do with my dad and my brother. And, I know a lot of people won't really understand, but, I feel myself slipping back into that antisocial, um, anxiety ridden person that I used to be, where all I want to do is hide, and all I want to do is just not talk to anybody and not look on Facebook, or when I do look on Facebook, just lurk and not really talk. And I'm not playing video games, and I'm not reading, and I don't want to watch anything. And I'm forbidden to go to the gym because of my hips right now, and I'm waiting for pain management to start, and I'm waiting to start physical therapy. And I'm feeling very angry, and I'm feeling very hurt, and I'm feeling very stuck. Does stuck make sense? I feel very stuck. And I don't know if anybody can sympathize with me, because I don't know too many people who have been in my situation or are in my situation that I can even talk to about it. I told you guys that, I have been stalling since August, and, that I did gain some weight back, and I haven't gained any more, and, I'm back down a few pounds, but I'm still not going anywhere. It's still not going. And, I go see the surgeon the 30th, the 31st, that's 2 days from now. And, I have an EGD scheduled, and they want to do a barium swallow scheduled. And, I'm having a really hard time right now, and I don't know what to say. And I don't know how to express myself in any other real way than just sitting here and trying really hard to talk to you guys. So, my biggest fear has always been that I would fail at having gastric bypass. I always felt that, if I was able to get it, I would lose all this weight, and it would look amazing, and I would feel better about myself, and I would be so much happier, and life would be amazing. And, August rolled around, which was my 1 year, and then everything just stopped. Everything just stopped. And, the doctors are like, well, you've lost almost 200 pounds. Your body needs a lot more time to catch up. Yet I see, and I know before somebody's like, you can't compare yourself to somebody else. I understand. I really, really do. In all honest to God honesty, I understand completely that you're not supposed to. You should never compare yourself to somebody else. And I know that I don't have anybody who started the same weight as I did and had the exact, that had the exact weight and surgery and complications and strictures. And I understand that I'm a completely different person, but it's very hard for me. It's very hard for me to stay 300 and some odd pounds and it not go anywhere. It's very hard for me to give up all the cookies and cakes and pies and the things that I really want to eat, and the things that, my addiction tells me would make me happy. It's very hard for me to not eat those things and then still see the scale not move. Do you understand? It's not from my lack of trying. And I'm not trying to have a big old fat pity party. really not, but I guess that's exactly what I'm doing today. And I hope somebody messages me and slaps me around some, because I would if I could. But I have really high expectations, and I'm not meeting my expectations, which are pissing me off. And you know, I just wanted to be out of the 300s by the end of the year. And it's not going to happen. And, I'm forbidden to go to the gym. I have to wait. They want me to wait until I've been seen by the physical therapist. They want me to make sure that I'm on decent pain meds. And they're talking about, replacing one of my hips. And I'm 36 years old. And I have to talk to them about replacing one of my hips. And I am very frustrated, and I'm very angry, and I'm very angry with the situation, because I have all the motivation in the world, but it doesn't get you anywhere. I have all the motivation in the world. I have all the willpower in the world, and it's not getting me where I need to go. It's not enough. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I don't have anybody to talk to about it, because I don't feel like anybody understands. I don't feel like anybody understands. I have people who love me, and they're like, hey, it'll be okay. It'll come off. Pat yourself on the back for losing, this much. That's not enough for me. It's not enough. It's not enough for me. It's not. I don't want to continue to be 320 pounds. I don't want this. I don't want to be 300 anymore. I don't want it. And no matter how many hours I log at the gym, no matter how many calories I skim, no matter how much carbs I don't eat, no matter how much sugar I don't put in my mouth, it's not going anywhere. And I don't like it. And I don't want to talk. And I don't want to go anywhere. And I don't want to do anything. And I hate being in this situation to where I'm so angry at myself. And I blame myself for everything. I blame myself. I'm like, well, maybe if you hadn't had that, maybe if you hadn't have eaten that extra serving of yogurt yesterday, or maybe if you hadn't had, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel right now. I'm so angry, and I'm not mad at anybody else. I'm so mad at myself, and I can't seem to just trust the process. It's been 6 months. It's not been a month. It's not been 6 weeks. It's not been 8 weeks. It's not been 12 weeks. It's been 6 months. It's been 6 whole months since my body's pretty much just given me the finger and been like, nope. No, I think around 320 is about as good as you're going to get. Having that doctor tell me that he wasn't going to give me skin surgery until I got to 180 devastated me. It absolutely just devastated me. That was in September. I saw him in September, and I was 319 pounds. And he pretty much just looked at me and was like, okay, come back to me when you magically lose another 100 pounds, and we can talk about giving you, some kind of relief, because unless you have been in somebody else's shoes, you don't know what they're going through, and you don't know how hard it is to try to put on 2X shirts and not be able to get in them because your arms don't fit. Like here is the sleeve to the arm, okay? Here's the seam to this arm, and here's the rest of my arm. So I'm stuck wearing 3X's and 4X's in some of these shirts because my arms won't fit. People don't understand. My waist is much smaller than the rest of what's left of my apron, so I look disjointed in my clothing a lot, and it is very frustrating. It is very frustrating for me to be. I went and had myself measured, and I'm in a 40B, you know, but one breast is bigger than the other. So, I'm in an A almost in one, and I'm in a B in the other one. It's very frustrating for me because my body does need to catch up. And some days, I look at myself and I'm like, you're doing all right, you look fine. And some days I look at myself and I'm like, oh my God, excuse me, how did you ever get to this? How did you ever manage it? Why did you do this to yourself? How could you allow yourself to look like this? How could you have possibly allowed yourself to get to 520 pounds? How could you have possibly allowed yourself to ruin your body to where you need something done with your hip, to where, they're talking about all this arthritis, and you're 36 years old and you don't have any children. I'm so frustrated and I'm so mad at myself, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. So that's how I feel. And I'm sorry that you guys are messaging me and asking me what's up. And I'm sorry that I don't have any answers right now. And I'm sorry that I can't be, awesome and inspiring and, just kicking that ass, because right now I don't have it in me. And I don't look good and I don't feel good. And, every time I eat, my stomach hurts. Everything I put in my pouch, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. And I know that I need to get back on my game. I know that I need to stop being so fucking whiny and figure out what I'm going to do. And I'm going to see the surgeon, and I will talk to you guys then. I'm really sorry, for this video is just a big fat pity party. And I'm going to name it just Big Fat Pity Party. Because to me, that's how I feel so pathetic and so apathetic and so run down about myself right now. I don't see any way, to view it as anything else. So I love you guys' faces. I'm sorry that this video is all, drama-filled ridiculousness with myself. But hopefully, 2015 will be better, right? It has to be. 2015 will be a lot better. And I just wanted to keep it real and tell you guys what's really going on. And this is about as real as I get. So I hope you guys are having a good week. I hope the first is fucking awesome for you, and New Year's is kick ass, and I'll talk to you guys soon.